Hey team, so today we're going to talk about the importance of the pelvic floor. I know we've done a lot of practice of this in class, but now I thought I'll put this video up on here and encourage you to all do this in your own time. So I want you to think about the pelvic floor basically as the floor of the pelvis, and it's like a hammock that supports all your inner organs. It's going to help support your bladder, your bowel and your uterus. It's important to start these as early as you can when you find out you're pregnant, as it also helps support the weight of your growing baby. This is also going to help you keep strong throughout your pregnancy. It helps apparently in the second part of labour at the pushing stage, and it will also help you to recover quicker postpartum. So there's different ways you can do this. I'm going to talk you through a different way each week. Every Wednesday, we're going to call it Wonder Woman Wednesday, because if you can keep strong on the inside, you're going to be strong on the outside. I want you to think of it like any other muscle. So say your bicep or your quad, you can't just stop training these, and that's the same with your pelvic floor. So you might think to yourself, right, I've been working with Michelle for 16 weeks now, I can just stop doing these, but that's not the case. It's just like your growing biceps and your growing quads. If you stop training them, what happens? You lose the strength, you lose the shape, and that's what happens to your pelvic floor. You lose the strength. If you are experiencing any pain down in your pelvic floor area, you can obviously experience a prolapse or any pain, and if that happens, I'd advise that you see a pelvic floor specialist, but you can do these exercises to hopefully prevent any prolapse. Alright, so we're going to start with lying on your side today. This is the easiest way to contract lying on your side. It'll stop you from squeezing your quads or squeezing your bum or your core, as this all happens inside. I want you to think about mind-muscle connection. We're going to talk about a new way today as well. We're going to think about what we spoke about in class before, is the soaking the milkshake up through the straw. And when we contract, that's what I want you to imagine, is soaking the milkshake up through the straw. There's also another way that you can do it, and you can imagine that basically you're trying to stop wind out the back passage. So imagine that basically you're holding in a pump and then you're going to let it go. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few of these. There's a fast, basically two types of contractions, because we have two types of muscle fibers. You've got fast twitch muscle fibers and you've got slow twitch muscle fibers. Same within your body. Say if you were thinking about, so like a sprinter, they use a lot of fast twitch muscle fibers, where to run a marathon, you use a lot of slow twitch muscle fibers. Same in the pelvic floor. We need to train your fast twitch muscle fibers to help you in the incidence of sneezing, coughing and laughing, so that if you sneeze, it's a fast twitch muscle fiber. They've got to be fast and reactive. Slow twitch muscle fibers are more for like supporting the weight of the baby or supporting your organs all day long. So we need to train both. Okay, I'm going to start with the slow twitch and then I'll talk about I'm going to start with the fast twitch, then I'll talk about the slow twitch. So we're going to lie down on your side. This way you can do this in your bed in the morning or at night. Okay, so we're going to think about soaking that milkshake up through the straw or holding in wind from the back passage. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, think about soaking that milkshake up through the straw. Breathe in. Let the milkshake go. Breathe out. Soak that milkshake up through the straw. Breathe in. Let the milkshake go. Let the stomach relax. Breathe out. You can imagine that you're holding wind in through the back passage. And then as you breathe in, just relax. Breathe out. Contract. Breathe in. Relax. Big deep breath down into the stomach. Breathe out. Lift. Breathe in. 3 more here. Breathe out. Breathe in. As you exhale, lift up through the pelvic floor, soak that milkshake up through the straw. Breathe in. Last one here. Breathe out. Stop wind. Breathe in. Good job. So this is your fast twitch muscle fibers. It's not that they're actually speeding up, it's just that we're holding and then we're letting go. Holding and letting go. Now for your slow twitch muscle fibers. So what we're going to do, and this is something that you're going to build up towards. You're going to contract, but then you're going to hold, and then you're going to continue to breathe in and out while holding the one done through the back passage. That's what we're going to try, okay? You want to aim to build up to 10 seconds, but this is difficult. This is difficult for me, and I've not had a baby. So it is something to work up towards, okay? You might start with 5 seconds, and as the weeks progress, you might get up to 7, 8, 9, and 10, okay? So, same position. Hand to floor for support. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, imagine that you're holding in one from the back passage. Now hold and start to breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep holding. Breathe in. Breathe out. You might feel a little bit difficult here, so you can rest or breathe in. Breathe out. Go try one more. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then just relax. Relax the pelvic floor and hold there. Good job. So what you're going to try now and aim for is 10 of your fast contractions. That's when you hold and relax with the breath. And then building up to 10 seconds of the slow contractions where we hold and then we continue to breathe throughout the hold. Then you're going to try that 3 times a day. So you might do it first thing in the morning. You might do it last thing at night. You might just take a wee lie down when baby's having a nap and do it then. But 3 times a day. I want you to start in the side lying position, as this is the easiest way to contract. It stops you using your thighs and your glutes. From next week, we're going to try in a seated position, because then you can start adding this in to when you're feeding the baby, when you're in the car, when you're sitting watching TV. And then the last week of this 6-week program, we're going to do it standing, and then that's when it's more difficult, but that's when you can really add it into your day. Alright team, let's get to work on your pelvic floor exercises. I know it's maybe not as appealing as working your bicep because you can't physically see it moving, but it's so beneficial, and I promise you'll get the benefit of it. But remember, we don't just stop. It's like any other muscle, it's got to be continually trained to get stronger, but it's also got to be able to relax so that when you really need to use it, it's strong and it's flexible. Alright, hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all soon.